Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Keeping it on the ground here. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on an offensive line and their running back.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Play action here on first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Brought to the turf, but made the first man miss on the way to the first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Second down after that previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. He bought some time, now lets it go. QB to the tight end for a completion. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Pitch play to the back, and he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, fires it to the wideout. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. It's a nice game. They'll move the football up to the 27.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Eventually they tackle him, but what a spin move to earn him the first down.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
And looking to throw now on first down. And the completion made. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
That's the end of the first quarter. Florida 7, Ohio State 0.
Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. They'll run it from the gun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackled immediately, but not before he gets the ball inside the 20.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure. did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Oh, it's snapped to the back.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So here we go. Third down. Zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. He's moving out of the pocket now. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
Oh, so disappointing for this defense. They had the advantage. Good coverage all over the field. It's third down, but they let the quarterback get away, scramble, and pick up the first down. And now it's first and goal inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal, a great chance to answer that opening touchdown. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. That kind of execution, the long drive, that's why this team made it in the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And the extra point was up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Returner choosing to field this one. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Florida offense retakes the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down play coming up for this offense. He'll hand it off. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Well, a nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Dameon Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Takes the toss, testing the right side here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a second and 2.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap, he turns it around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to pass here on second down. Going to try to use his legs here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and then gets out of bounds.
And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Bringing it out, it's O'Neal. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone.
And the Ohio State offense will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Trying to create here on the move. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Second down after the incompletion. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. A screen to the wide receiver. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the ball. Escapes the pocket. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught quickly. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. The offense going with the hurry up. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's escaping the pocket now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Second and long for this offense after the sack. And he drops back in the gun. Looking to throw it deep. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Look out, he's got some space. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. He's going to take off here. Moving right through the contact. Oh, the football comes out. Defense has got the football.
As a quarterback, you scramble, you pick up such good yards, but you have to get down and protect the football and take care of yourself from those big hits. Because if you don't, run the risk of coughing it up like you did on that play.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Got the first down, now looking for more. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to start the second half. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Press coverage now from the secondary. Defense is coming after him. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made on the out route.
There's a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
He hands it to the back. Oh, and he's in the... Will he score here? Touchdown, Gators. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's O'Neal. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the Ohio State offense will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Quick throw to his receiver. And he pulls in the catch. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. When you think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years, go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s, and of course most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. They go with a direct snap. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice solid gain.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprising.
Touchdown, Buckeyes. Strong game by this quarterback. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. The Gators offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Looking for some space. It's Wade. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here, so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
And that run produces a decent gain.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Now it's second down here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Same tailback, another carry. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And the Gators pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage. So don't get me wrong, there was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there. But, man, he got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
The Gators with 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Ohio State, 14.
Bringing it out, it's O'Neal. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the Ohio State offense will take over 1st and 10.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is, and they do a good job of it right here.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. And he'll set up to throw. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
On the play. And now, it's fourth down. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Florida 28, Ohio State 14.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Hit as he released it. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
He'll try to run it in on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Gators. This offense cannot be stopped.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And they'll set up for the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now is able to get set to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
The offense will take over. First and 10.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. And he will make the first down, tackled at the 26.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield.
It's intercepted, tried to fire it into a tight window. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First down here for this offense. They'll run it here. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
That's a great way to start this drive after taking over in really good field position, working with the lead. Chance here for a knockout punch.
Here's the second down play.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
On the ground, it's Wade. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Florida. And this one is getting ugly. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Great performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
And the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Brings up 3rd down.
Tough spot for the offense here. 3rd and 10, back inside their own 5-yard line. We're going to find out if they're going to play it safe or take a risk. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here, not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Number 17, set to advance on the football.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And it's a kneel down. They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. And the quarterback will take a knee.
This has been a great game and a great opportunity for this offense to show what they've been all about all year. They win today, and they advance to the next round.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even